Wow. Michael Waltrip Racing, a team founded by one of NASCAR's most popular drivers, Mikey. This team was on top of the world, only to come down, smack, pretty much just like that. I'm Chris at Hughes Moves Gaming, and this is Team Blunders, MDWR 2014. Before we dive into 2014, we must talk about 2013 first. We all know Spingate, obviously, but Spingate itself wasn't what doomed MDWR. It's the consequences of it that did. In 2013, Michael Waltrip Racing was still a top team, easily Toyota's second best team behind JGR. 2 wins. Truist Sonoma and Brian Pickers at New Hampshire made the team a mainstay, until Spingate. Points penalties, record fines, a longtime sponsor leaving, and a driver being kicked out. We had the 2014 lineup of Boyer and Vickers full-time. Team veteran Clint Boyer entered this season with 3 wins, the most for his team. Brian Patty stayed at top of the box, but the dynamic changed. Whatever it was falling equipment or high pressure, Clint Boyer suffered in 2014.
Get some kind of big move here off turn 4 like Kevin did. Oh, and there
shots into the wall with
ran.
the one of McMurray. 3, 4 cars around. One on its roof. One car hard into the wall.
That was
and it ends in flames and sparks.
Our front row sitter up here, he's got a torn up race car,
Mark
78
Tripp,
car. Menard had a fast car all day long, and here comes McMurray, and he just gets a little bit of piece of that 48. A lot like happened in the Unlimited. Looked like Jimmy's car just got loose and spun.
Look at Clint Boyer in that 15 car get up in the air.
Thing went it did a 360. Unbelievable.
Did a barrel roll and came right back down on its wheels.
And he'll cross the start-finish line because it goes all the way across the infield.
During pit stops, things got even just a little bit odder. You see Clint Boyer peeling off to stop there to repair this right rear damage, and we'll show you how it happened. Danica Patrick is going to come out of her pit stall. Slew it sideways a bit. Whoops.
I can't explain that one.
Yeah, and Clint Boyer just got back on the lead lap by getting a free pass.
Boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Oh, Boyer!
No!
Gets into Larson, and around goes the rookie.
Hold it up there. Lock it down.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
Actually, goodness had nothing to do with it.
All clear. Back outside, bumper 15 on line, look inside. All right, lock it down here. Lock it down.
Let's ride with Kevin Harvick.
Low. Good job. Keep digging. Still outside. Still outside.
You can see Larson is up the track, but again, I think he was probably eyeballing the 2 car to his right and just didn't realize that Clint was getting underneath of him quite that fast.
He just come down like I wasn't even there. Why did he swerve right anyway and even open the door?
I didn't mean to do that. I got under him and he just turned back down.
Whoa! Trouble! Turn 3! Turn 3! Kyle
Hard in the
Busch!
wall goes Kyle Busch and slammed into by Joey Logano.
Kyle Busch went all the way down on the apron going down the back straightaway and lost control. Come up in front of the field.
That's Boyer in the 15.
Right here. Now watch. He goes right here. He's going to go to the bottom. Here he goes. Way down the bottom. Oh, he got into Boyer. And then Boyer clipped him.
Because when he gets off of Boyer, now he's got to take evasive action, and that puts him on the apron.
Yep.
And around.
And then him and Clint touched just enough when he was down on the apron to turn him around.
Dale Jr. just misses him.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Joey Logano does not. We're under caution. The clean sweep broom has lost all its bristles. Kyle Busch got helped up and into the turn 1 wall. Watch him race with Clint Boyer and Jeff Gordon here.
Like I told you, when you come on the bottom like that and you come up the track, you need the whole track. And looked like the 18 of Kyle Busch was about the right rear. Let's see where he is right here. He's right up to the corner. Yeah, just wasn't run out of room. Boyer came up as Kyle was coming off the corner.
Let's ride with Clint Boyer.
I'm anxious to see why Kyle Busch in that 18 didn't come to pit road, and I think Clint Boyer knew
Clint Boyer has experience.
Here, Kyle. They're calling.
Even with this drop in performance, Boyer still carried the team. 5 top 5s, 15 top 10s, 109 laps led, 15.8 average start with a 17.1 average finish. And he ended the year 19th in points. Brian Vickers, a driver full of surprises to say the least, sidelined by medical issues for almost his whole career. In 2013, he took the checkered at New Hampshire as a part-timer, earning him the ride full-time. Billy Scott replaced Rodney Childers, and Scott Miller as crew chief for the 55. Let's say this combination did not work out.
Somebody sliding up the
into
fence.
the wall. Brian Vickers, the 2009 winner here, nearly came back down across the field and nose first into the wall.
Well, he had that thing safe, Kyle, until it...
Oh, no. What?
No.
Guys, yeah, we're tore pretty good.
Now he's really done.
Yeah. We also saw the 4-car outside the black part of the racetrack and up into the gray area. I don't know if it was slick when they got there. The 4-car is outside the groove up in front. You see 3 or 4 cars that are above the area where they normally run. I think what Brian did, he got out there and stepped out. He tried to save it. He didn't have the whole racetrack to save it. There's so many cars coming back, he had to correct to the right and go back up the racetrack.
The only thing I don't understand about this, Kyle, is you look at where this wreck happened. It just seems like some of these guys could have slowed that thing down a lot more.
Oh, Denny Hamlin not going to get this one back.
Hard into the wall behind him. Matt Kenseth, Menard, Vickers, and more. Look at this pileup.
Only Stewart in the middle of that.
Keselowski, Truex. What a mess.
We see Denny Hamlin get sideways. Let's see if that's, well,
like a couple of things going on right there. The 55,
yeah.
Brian cut off Matt Kenseth. I'm not sure if they're related or not.
Yeah, it looked like Vickers was trying to avoid maybe the 11 as he got really sideways. I don't know how Denny Hamlin saved that car once again. Let's see right here. You can see that 15 kind of sucks Hamlin around right there, and as Vickers was trying to avoid that, he moved up into Kenseth, and then that started all of this.
Yeah, that first
trying to go as fast as they possibly could. You see they're basically 3 wide there. I don't think Brian Vickers had any idea that the 42 was up on the outside of him. You can see Boyer running in the back of Kyle Busch. As he tried to slow down, he slams into the 43, back into the 15. My goodness.
You can see it all kind of bottled up right here behind Michael Annett. It's like Vickers just cut Larson off a little bit, and that just started the whole thing.
So 2 separate incidents that combine. 55-43 have contact in the jam up. Clint Boyer hits Kyle Busch, and then they all come together, and there's more contact.
Racing gets a little harder.
Yeah, Casey Kane's like, I got to go. I can't cut you any brakes right now. He sure turned him around though.
And trouble. Vickers gets Kane.
That was coming. Caution is out. Caution is out inside. Thanks, Brian.
Almost
Really
got Brad
appreciate it.
Keselowski mixed up in that. That's some damage on Kane's car.
Little payback there from an earlier incident. I think I mentioned earlier about keeping that list if you're scoring at home.
Well, that one's 1-1 so far,
Yep.
I guess, isn't it? Tie game.
I don't know. I think Casey Kane got the worst of that one.
Yep, got a caution, and we expected that.
Vickers did pretty worse than Boyer in 2014, only besting him in laps completed and average start. Brian's 2014 season consisted of 3 top 5s, 9 top 10s, a pole, 53 laps led, 14.1 average start, 18.6 average finish, and he ended the year 22nd in the final stand. Team owner Michael Waltrip himself made 3 starts in the first 3 plate races. He crashed at the Daytona 500 and finished 25th and 19th at the other races. Michael Waltrip Racing did not recover from their blunder. They only lasted 1 more season and collected 2 top 5s and 13 top 10s in 2015 with Boyer and Brett Moffitt. The last notable accomplishment was Boyer making to the chase. However, he finished last in the chase field. Since closing up shop, Michael Waltrip completed 3 more races and ended his career with a top 10 in the 2017 Daytona 500. Boyer suffered through a season with H. Scott Motorsports before moving to Stewart Haas Racing. Brett Moffitt ride hopped until he won the 2008 Truck Series title and is poised to have a chance to defend his title. And that will do it for this episode of Team Blunders. I hope you all enjoyed. Special thanks to Green Flag Studios for reaching out and allowing me the chance to be on here. My own channel and Twitter shall be included in the description of this video. Thank you all. Have a good one.